Everybody, this is Daniel Troutman, one half of the tag team for Bothersome Truth. And I want to do a quick video. Today's kind of been a lazy day for me. I've been sitting around playing Skyrim, watching Mr. Robot, doing nothing on purpose. Just kind of taking care of mental health with everything going on in the news. And then I saw, of all places on the news, the shootings of the police officers that happened in Baton Rouge, and feeling for their families. But also I saw the horrendous way that the media has been covering this, and I just had to do a video. So I just want to kind of put a message out there, basically, to say, number one, I feel for those officers' families, because that shooting, we have very few details of what happened, but it's still a shooting. The second thing is, I looked at MSNBC, I looked at Reuters, BBC, a few news sources, and I noticed a lot of places are making a connection between the protests that have been happening in Baton Rouge and this shooting. And I don't think that's really responsible. Yes, those protests happen, but we don't know that there's any connection between them and these shootings. In fact, we have very few details at this point telling us what's really going on. And I've been checking the sources, and I'm waiting to see what they say. We don't know who this shooter was. We don't know what's going on. And the media, MSNBC and others, as usual, are being irresponsible by framing it as though this is a response to protests, a response to police brutality. We don't know that. So I think we have to make sure that the media doesn't manipulate us or frame it in such a way that we fall for that. We've got to wait to see what the information tells us. We got to check sources, verify. But we cannot trust the media to tell us the truth. It's on us to make sure that we believe what's going on. Now, some of you are going to say, well, Daniel, I've seen your posts, when the shootings of Philando Castile and Alton Sterling and others came out, you immediately had responses before the investigation was over. You called them executions, which I did. And you may say to yourself, Daniel, how are you not being hypocritical? Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because with Alton Sterling and Philando Castile, those scenarios were different. One of them was on Facebook Live. The other had video from more than one angle. And we were able to see that it was not reasonable the way that the police officers treated either one of those people, and they're dead as a result. When you reach for your ID as the police officer asked for, and you say you have a gun and a permit, and you're shot in the same car as your girlfriend and your 4-year-old daughter, yeah, I'm going to say something about it. With Alton Sterling and the way that he was put on the ground and his hands put in such a way he couldn't reach for anything and they still shot him, yeah, we got a problem there, and I'm going to speak up about it. Whereas with this going on in Baton Rouge, we don't know what happened. And police and others are going to try to say this is violence and hatred. We don't know that. It's important that we wait to get the details and make sure that no one is trying to smear the names of anyone, any activist organizations, smearing at all. Let's just wait to see what happened. So I hope you will be watching these events carefully, that you will verify the information that you see, and don't just believe the first source. Don't just believe a news source because you know their name. Verify your information. Again, this is Daniel Troutman, one half of Bothersome Truth. Have a good day.